The story that I'm gonna tell you today is A Boy with a Catapult. This story was written by Bhisham Sahni. He was an Indian writer, a playwright, and an actor. This whole story is about a boy named Bodh Raj and how he had changed in his behavior at the end of the story. In this story, the narrator's name was not mentioned. So let's listen to the story. Bodh Raj was a cruel and callous boy. Everybody in school was afraid of him. He found pleasure in hurting others, especially animals, birds, and insects. He always carried a catapult with him to hurt birds. The narrator's bungalow was in the outskirts of the city. It was surrounded by many trees and bushes. There lived many animals and birds. As his bungalow was a little far away, no friends wanted to visit there except Bodh Raj, because Bodh Raj loved to hunt the birds. He found it a very good hunting place. Absolutely, the narrator's mom didn't approve the friendship of narrator with Bodh Raj. But one day she said to the narrator, "If Bodh Raj wants to destroy nest, tell him to clean up our storeroom instead." So the narrator called Bodh Raj, and both of them went inside the storeroom. It was smelly and filthy. There were bird droppings, feathers, and bird's flesh everywhere. Bodh Raj had his catapult and was aiming at a minus nest in that room. There were 2 baby miners inside the nest. Bodh Raj was aiming that minus. The narrator couldn't do anything about it. Bodh Raj missed his aim twice. The birds were crying. When Bodh Raj was aiming for the 3rd time, there was a shadow nearby the ventilator. It was a kite. All the birds became silent because they were frightened. So the kite started to reach the baby minus. Now Bodh Raj aimed the kite, but he missed it. The kite flew and perched on another beam. Bodh Raj handed over the catapult to the narrator and told him to aim at the kite and hit it. Bodh Raj pulled the table right under Minus' nest and lifted up the nest. Both narrator and Bodh Raj ran into a garage with the nest. There was only one door and a small window in that garage, so kite could not enter into it. Finally, the baby miners settled down. Bodh Raj and narrator fed them with water. The next day, when Bodh Raj came, he didn't have catapult in his hand. Instead, he had a bag full of seeds to feed the baby miners. This is the end of the story. So from this story, we can understand even a ruthless person has a kind heart. In other words, we can say there is a beauty in the beast. So thank you so much for listening to this story. Bye.